Hello. Today I was dealing with a hard problem that involves renaming and reorganizing a lot of files. So I wanted to share with you how I use oil and macros to solve this problem. The combination of oil and macros is a killer combo that will boost your productivity. Okay, let's start by saying what oil is. Oil is a neovim plugin that, that lets you create, delete, rename, or modify files in your file system. Let's do an example. Here I'm inside neovim, and if I want to create a file, I just need to write it in the buffer and then save it, and the file will be created. I can create a folder or I can delete files. So that is what oil does. What you write in the buffer shows up in the file system. So I'm going to reproduce some of the aspects of the problem I mentioned before. What I'm going to do is these three steps using oil and macros. First, I'm going to create a lot of files randomly. Then I'm going to change the extension of those files. Some of them will be text files and some of them will be images. And finally, I'm going to move those files to a special folder depending on the file type. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is to create a lot of files randomly. I'm going to enter to neovim. Then I'm going to enter to oil. Here, if I modify the buffer, the file system will be modified. So let's do a test. I modified the buffer and this file was created. So what I'm going to do is to create an enumeration. I'm going to use this command and I'm going to create 1000 files. Okay, so I'm going to save it and here they are, 1000 files. Next thing to do is to add an extension to these numbers. So odd numbers will be text files and even numbers will be images. So what I'm going to do is to start a recording. I'm going to the end of line. I put the extension. I move 2 lines. I end the recording. Now I'm going to repeat that recording a lot of times. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to save the buffer. And now the odd numbers are text files. I'm going to repeat the same thing, but with the matches. I start the recording, go to the end of line. I move 2 lines. I stop the recording and I will repeat it. I save the buffer. Finally, what I'm going to do is to place the text files in a folder and the images in another folder. I'm going to create those folders. Okay, I'm going to write the buffer. Now I want to select all those text files, cut them, and paste them in files folder. First, I'm going to reorder the files to cut them. I'm going to search for txt files. I'm going to start a macro. I find the next match. I cut it. I go back, paste it, and I end the macro. Now I'm going to repeat that macro. Okay. Now I'm going to select all these files. I cut them and I paste them. I write the buffer. And the next to do is do the same thing with the images. I'm going to select them. Cut it. I write a buffer. And that's it. When I upload this kind of videos, people tell me very efficient and smart approaches to do these types of things. So Why do I use macros instead of just an script or search replace with regular expressions? And the answer is very simple, because you don't have to overthink. You just do a simple recording and you repeat it in the whole document. That's it. I don't want to think. I just record something and I repeat it. If there is the need of an script or something else, I do these kinds of bash scripts or PowerShell scripts. But I like macros. And that's it. Hope you like it.